All right, it being 10 o'clock, we'll call the Finance Committee meeting to order for February 18th. The first thing we have on our agenda is House Bill 97, making appropriation to the Department of Environmental Services for wastewater infrastructure projects. Is there someone here to introduce the bill? All right. Representative McGuire.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I move to retain House Bill 97.
All right, a motion and a second to retain House Bill 97. Further discussion? Seeing none?
Well, I mean, this is a very worthwhile project, but funds are very short, so we'll see if we can squeeze in all of it or some of it as the process goes forward.
Any other comments from anyone? Seeing none, the clerk will call the roll on the motion to retain House Bill 97 FN.
Get organized here a little bit.
Okay,
Representative McGuire,
Yes.
Representative Earth,
Yes.
Representative Mooney,
Yes.
Representative Edwards.
Yes.
The clerk votes yes. Representative Bean,
Yes.
Representative Kembrose,
Yes.
Representative Popovici Mueller,
Yes.
Representative Sweeney,
not here.
no Sweeney. Representative Daniels,
Yes.
Representative Seaworth,
Not here.
not here, not present, not present, not present. Representative DeRoy,
Yes.
Representative Nelvanko,
He's out introducing a bill. He'll be here later.
okay. Representative Wallner,
Yes.
Representative Leachman,
Yes.
Representative Murray,
Yes.
Representative Ebel,
Yes.
Representative Taliski,
Yes.
Representative Hankin Phillips,
Yes.
Representative Stringham,
Not here.
Representative Priest,
Yes.
Representative Rung,
Yes.
Representative Munns,
Yes.
Representative Kelly,
Yes.
Chair Weiler.
Yes.
There are 1, 2, 3, 4 not present, so I guess it's 21 to nothing.
Okay. House Bill 97 will be retained, and we'll try to fit it in the budget. Next on our list is House Bill 197, relative to payments by state of a portion of retirement system contributions of political subdivision employees.
I'll move to retain for similar reasons.
I'll second it.
Motion and a second. Did you get those,
Hang on one
McGuire
second.
and Abel?
Somewhere I get the sheet here. That's 519. 46. Paper doesn't want
All
to
right.
come apart this morning. Here we are.
Any further discussion on 197? Was there an amount of money in it?
Could you just tell me who
All right, McGuire
McGuire
and
and,
Abel.
okay.
This is the bill that would pay 7.5% of local retirement costs for certain employees.
And what was the price tag?
28 million.
28,
Yeah.
29 million?
Per year.
All right.
For you.
All right.
We ready?
Clerk will call the roll on the motion to retain House Bill 197 FN.
Representative McGuire,
Yes.
Representative Earth,
Yes.
Representative Mooney,
Yes.
Representative Edwards.
Yes.
Clerk votes yes. Representative Bean,
Yes.
Representative Cambrose,
Yes.
Representative Papadicci Miller,
Yes.
Representative Sweeney, not here. Representative Daniels,
Yes.
Representative Seaworth is still not here, right? Representative Roy,
DeRoy.
DeRoy,
Yes.
Representative Nell Vanko,
He's absent.
Representative Wallner,
Yes.
Representative Leachman,
Yes.
Representative Murray,
Yes.
Representative Ebel,
Yes.
Representative Talinsky,
Yes.
Representative Harkin Phillips,
Yes.
Representative Stringham,
Absent.
not here. Representative Priest,
Yes.
Representative Rung,
Yes.
Representative Mung,
Yes.
Representative Kelly,
Yes.
Chair Weiler.
Yes.
That's 21 again.
Okay, 21-0. The bill will be retained, and we'll see if it will fit in the budget. Next on the list is House Bill 246 FNA, directing the State Conservation Committee to implement the Conservation District Climate Resilience Grant Program and making an appropriation therefore. Representative McGuire,
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'll move to retain.
I'll second.
and motion by McGuire, second by Able to retain House Bill 246. Further discussion. Do you remember the size of the grant that's mentioned in this bill?
This is very tiny. I think it was 50,000 a year
Oh,
for 2 years.
all right.
Yeah.
Might be easier to fit into some other things. that don't buy it.
Yeah. If we had any room, which we don't, but anyway, go ahead.
Further comments from committee members? Seeing none, is the clerk ready to call the roll on the motion to retain House Bill 246 FNA?
Representative McGuire,
Yes.
Representative Earth,
Yes.
Representative Mooney,
Yes.
Representative Edwards.
Yes.
Clerk votes yes. Representative Dean,
Yes.
Representative Cambrose,
Yes.
Representative Papavici Mueller.
Yes.
Sweeney is not here.
No.
Representative Daniels,
Yes.
Seaworth is not here.
He's here now.
Oh, he's here now. Representative Seaworth,
Yes.
Representative DeRoy,
Yes.
Representative Nelvanko,
Not here yet.
not here, still not here. Representative Wallner,
Yes.
Representative Leachman,
Yes.
Representative Murray,
Yes.
Representative Ebel,
Yes.
Representative Talinsky,
Yes.
Representative Harkin Phillips.
Yes.
Is Stringham present? No,
Not yet.
not here. Representative Priest,
Yes.
Representative Rung,
Yes.
Representative Munns,
Yes.
Representative Kelly,
Yes.
Chair Weiler.
Yes. All right. Does everyone understand the letters that go on the back of some of these bills? Obviously, FN is a fiscal note. A is an appropriation. So, and sometimes you'll see some with FNA and L. The L is the local. So it means either the county or the city or town are gonna be affected by it
Oh, yeah, 22.
as much as the rest of us.
Mr. Chair,
Yes,
the vote on the 246 was
22.
22-0.
22-0. Bill will be retained. We'll try to fit it in the budget. Next on our agenda is House Bill 519, FNA, making an appropriation to the Department of Health and Human Services to fund and support the Waypoint Youth and Young Adult Shelter. Representative Edwards.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move to retain House Bill 519.
I'd second that.
Who was the second?
Tversky.
Representative Tversky. Okay, any further discussion on retaining House Bill 519.
Short comment, sir. This is an appropriation of requesting $500,000 in each of the coming years. And we want to keep it in the budget so that we can consider it as we go through our process.
Thank you. Anything further? Seeing none, clerk will call the roll on House Bill 519 FNA. The motion is to retain.
Representative McGuire,
Yes.
Representative Earth,
Yes.
Representative Mooney,
Yes.
Representative Edwards.
Yes.
Clerk vote yes. Representative Bean,
Yes.
Representative Cambrose,
Yes.
Representative Papavici Mueller,
Yes.
Representative Sweeney,
Not here yet.
not here. Representative Daniels.
Yes.
Representative Seaworth. not
Yes.
here.
He's here.
Hmm?
He's here. He voted yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Representative DeRoy,
Yes.
Representative Navanko,
Not here yet.
Representative Wallner,
Yes.
Representative Leachman,
Yes.
Representative Murray,
Yes.
Representative Ebel,
Yes.
Representative Talinsky,
Yes.
Representative Hacken Phillips,
Yes.
Representative Stringham, still not here. Representative Priest,
Yes.
Representative Rung,
Yes.
Representative Munns,
Yes.
Representative Kelly,
Yes.
Chair Weiler,
Yes.
22.
22 to nothing. House Bill 519 FNA will be retained by the committee for inclusion in the budget. Representative McGuire is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So this morning, we got a piece of paper from the LBA that compares what the governor has given us in her budget, but with numbers that we now have from House Ways and Means. We have sort of unofficial numbers from House Ways and Means as to what they think we will get in funds for general and education funds, highway funds, and so on. So this piece of paper compares governor spending and our revenue, all right? And in particular, and the bottom line of this is the size of our problem. And that is, for the biennium, we are short $732,948,000. So this is a huge problem. And I want to point out a couple of big ticket differences between that are in and that are not in this particular budget. So first of all, the governor for the current year, fiscal year 25, takes $81 million from the rainy day fund. That's not in the ways in our figures. So if we did that, that 732 million would be 81 million less. The governor also has 127 million from slot machines. As that's a new thing. I think there's a related bill in Ways and Means that's not in the Ways and Means figures. So if we were to take that, that would be another, 127 million to the good, assuming that happens. But what's not in the governor's budget are some things that we might consider ourselves committed to, and that is the YDC payments. $150 million for the biennium is not in the governor's budget. And the down payments on the prison may or may not, that we had considered we were going to spend $40 million a year for 10 years to pay for a $400 million prison. Those are not in this budget. On that one in particular, I've heard that we may end up borrowing the money, which I think is possibly appropriate. But in any case, the point is, our problem is serious, and it's in the range of $700 million.
Mr. Chairman? Oh, sorry.
All right, Representative Edwards and Representative Sikorsky.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and thank you for that summary, Representative McGuire. I'm obsessed with keeping track of the commitment that the counties would like us to make for the 22.3 million or 25 million, depending on what the real number is. So that would be in addition to the contingencies I think you just laid out.
Representative Sikorsky.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm wondering if the document that Representative McGuire was reviewing is available. Did we get it emailed to us or?
I think so, and I can make copies. It's a little awkward because one is a legal size and two are regular size, but yes, I'll ask, this came from Mike Kane, so I can ask him to provide it, or, yeah.
Yes, as of now, it's only been provided to you and Representative Weiler, the division chairs who were in the meeting this morning. But if it's your wish to share it with all the members, we can do that.
Yes.
We'll do that.
All right, who was next? I guess Representative Rung and then Representative Ebel.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Would it help the spot we're in, using Representative McGuire's figures, if there is I believe there's a bill that was introduced to restore the interest and dividends tax, even if the exemption was increased to only apply to people that have more than $100,000 in dividends and interest. Would that help our revenue picture if that bill was to pass?
We'll see that will go to Ways and Means. And if Ways and Means does something with it, then they would give us a corrected revenue estimate. The same thing as if the slot machine things passes, then they may give us a corrected revenue if they think the slot machines will produce as much revenue as the governor has in her budget. So, but at this point, probably on Thursday, the Ways and Means, the way it's traditionally done, they will present a revenue estimate. It will be voted on by the House, so it becomes the law on us, and then it is tabled. But if they come later to add more revenue, then they would take it off the table and make an adjustment. But if that doesn't happen, we are bound by the numbers that we presently have from their preliminary. That's our bottom line. We can't spend more than that by the traditions of the House and the law.
But I guess, the restoring the dividends and interest would be contribute to revenue, would it not?
It would.
Okay, thank
if it
you.
passed. Yeah. I think I had Representative Abel next, and then Representative Edwards.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chair. I mean, you'll be distributing that, I know, Representative McGuire, but does the spending that you have in that chart include the spending that is appearing in HB2 at this point?
Yes, thank you for the question. I believe that it does, with possibly one exception, and that is the retirement system for Group 2 change. I think that's not yet this is effectively a surplus statement, and I think that one, there haven't been any discussions with the retirement system, so they're having trouble figuring out just exactly what's the right number to put in.
Representative Edwards.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and for Representative Rung and maybe other new people. I think the way Ways and Means captures their process is, in part, they say they only factor in current law. So the proposal that you're thinking of is not current law, and so therefore Ways and Means would be precluded from considering it in the estimates that we're going to receive.
Yes, there will be many moving parts before we're done. And we have till the end of March to come to conclusions, and we'll be working in all our divisions to try to find places where we can make cuts. And we'll be looking, with all the suggestions to spend more money, and we'll have to try to figure out which ones we can afford and which ones we cannot. And unless we find places where we can cut in the rest of the budget, there's not much chance. The governor took money out of the rainy day fund. That would be a last desperate measure if that's the only way we could balance it, but there would be enough to make up for the huge difference we've seen. So we still, at best, there's 200 million there. Representative Munns.
Mr. Chair, could you explain the interface between the Education Funding Committee and our committee? I mean, will we be getting, will they be providing us with indications of what they believe should be spent on education funding that we then roll into the budget? How is that going to work?
Yes, we have some of our members from this committee that are also serving on that committee. So we'll have pretty instant feedback, and we'll have to see how that all comes out. There's less federal money and there's fewer students. So we'll have to see what the net results are. I know there's all sorts of people wanting more money included in the education fund, but whether or not it's available in the revenue that we have remains to be seen. Those will be some decisions that we will all have to make eventually as they bring their input to us. So we'll see what happens. There'll be some moving parts there as well. So too early to predict it all, right? Representative McGuire.
Yeah, just more specifics. So I'm one of the members of that committee, and we have bills in that committee that essentially touch on every aspect of education funding, right? The formula, the special ed, all kinds of details, SWEPT, and things like that. So whatever happens with that committee and what happens on the floor with those bills, most of those bills will come back to our division too, and then can get incorporated or changed or whatever as a second committee.
I think one of the biggies, and this is something we've had in and out for 20 years, is the donor towns, and whether the people that get more money in SWEPT get to keep it all in their town, or whether they turn it into the state to be redistributed to towns that didn't have as much money in their SWEPT. So those are, that's something that's come up again. We had it for a few number of years, and then people that were from those towns fought it every year, and finally went back to no more redistributing, but now that's come up again. And some of those bills increase SWEPT. For most of its existence, it's been at a set figure, 300, is it 336 or 366 million?
I think it's 363.
I had most of the numbers
I'm
there.
not sure what year that was created.
It's got to be a good 20 years ago.
Speaking of education funding, we have to go.
Yes, all right, you have to go to that committee. All right, thank you all for coming. At 1 o'clock, Division 3 meets today, and they have DHHS Commissioner overview, budget trailer bill, if available. So we're also having discussions on our morning meeting. We also had the chairman of Public Works, because they have to produce the capital budget. Capital budget is mainly fix a roof, build a building, pave a parking lot, that sort of thing. Those are things that have a long life. Lately, the information technology pieces have been added in there. And so if they do them, maybe we don't have them in the budget we have. We'll see what happens with, when we look at our budget, whether a lot of that information technology gets put over onto the capital budget rather than in the regular budgets. But almost every department we will look at will have an IT line, some of it just for the operation of it rather than a new system. The new system, if it's got a 5-year life or more, could go into capital budget. But the question I would have for the IT people, normally in the regular economy, when you come in and spend a lot of money on a new program, you save money in the operation. It becomes more efficient. You don't need as many people. You don't need as much time. So my question will be to the IT, every time you bring in a new thing, how many jobs are saved, how much time is saved, and so on. So that's one of the interesting things. Had a hand up, Representative Murray.
Thank you. Would you object if Div 2 headed over to ed funding?
Yes. No, I have
You
no
would
objection.
object?
Yes. That one might be a good idea.
Thank
So,
you.
All right, we are adjourned.
Reverse this much. I mean, I kind of, she's not gonna be too surprised. I'm gonna ask about, did you look at the DHHS capital budget? It just got two items. One is enormous, and it's about investing in continuing to develop the Medicaid eligibility system. It's like 35 million, most of it's spent.